In David Lynch's Blue Velvet, there are 3 moments when Jeffrey hides in the closet of Dorothy's apartment. On the 3rd occasion, he hides there in order to ambush Frank, who he shoots dead at the climax of the film. Jeffrey initially hides there, having broken into Dorothy's apartment, but when she returns home unexpectedly, he dives into the closet to conceal himself. He's there to investigate a mystery, trying to figure out the connection between Dorothy and a human ear he has found in a field. Hiding in the closet, Jeffrey engages in an act of voyeurism and eavesdropping, which leads us as an audience to question, like Sandy, whether he's a detective or a pervert. From the closet space, he witnesses a sadistic scene and gets drawn into the sinister world of Frank and Dorothy. Jeffrey is looking at and listening to Dorothy, and in turn we're looking at and listening to Jeffrey looking at and listening to Dorothy. We're positioned beside Jeffrey in the closet. We're looking at him as he is looking at her, listening to him as he listens to her. And so we're implicated as an audience in the act of voyeurism and eavesdropping that he engages in. When the camera cuts to the other side of the closet, we still hear everything unfold from the same position, as if we're still beside Jeffrey in the closet. The location sound was recorded close up and then spatialized to cut between the closet and Dorothy's living room. Lynch sets us up as an audience to eavesdrop with Jeffrey from the closet.
Hello, baby.
Shut up! It's Daddy, you shithead! Where's my bourbon?
As Jeffrey sets out to investigate a mystery about a human ear,
Can't you fucking remember anything?
Lynch is urging us to use our ears to investigate that very same mystery. If we make hard cuts of Jeffrey in the closet, placing these shots together in a linear sequence, and omit the shots from the living room, we discovered that the soundtrack attached to these shots also contains hard audio cuts. This allows us to hear full and partial sentences. We are able to piece together the horror of Dorothy's existence from Jeffrey's position as an eavesdropper and voyeur in the closet.
Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, sir. Frank? Frank, let me talk to him. Dawn? Is little Donnie all right? I know.
Can't you fucking remember? Mommy! You fucker! Fucking look at Don't fucking look at me! Do it for Van Gogh.
The brutality of the scene is explicitly heard here. We hear Frank's concluding remarks to Dorothy, "Do it for Van Gogh," referring to her husband Don, the man who, like Van Gogh, is missing an ear. The very ear that Jeffrey's investigating. By watching Jeffrey listen from the closet space, We learn with him the connection between Dorothy and the human ear. The sound is cut throughout this scene to emphasise his listening position. If we overlay this scene in Dorothy's apartment, slowing down the shots of Jeffrey in order to see in time what he's looking at and listening to, we witness not only Frank's sadism, but also Jeffrey's inaction. This time we're listening to the sound attached to the shots from the other side of the closet. We can hear all of this while looking at and listening to Jeffrey, looking at and listening to Frank and Dorothy. We witness the horror of the scene directly and also through Jeffrey. He fails to leave the closet, even when Dorothy is beaten and raped by Frank. When Dorothy is punched in the head, we see Jeffrey look away, his gaze cast downwards.
Don't fucking look at me!
We mostly share Jeffrey's point of view from the closet, but this is not always the case. There is one tracking and panning shot that stands out in a scene that is mainly static. When Dorothy suspects that there is someone in her closet, we see her pick up the knife from the kitchen. Side on, the camera follows her action. This cannot be Jeffrey or any other character's point of view. We also see Dorothy and Frank in close-up shots, the camera holding the same position from the closet. But punching in this time on the action, when the shots get tighter, we hear the close arrow perspective from the location recording. Dorothy and Frank can be heard from inside and outside the closet, in equal proximity regardless of shot size or distance, through the spatialized soundtrack. We hear a hyper-realistic soundscape that allows us to hear with Jeffrey, and yet we cannot trust this point of audition.
Mummy loves you. Okay, Frank, sir.
This disjuncture between Jeffrey's point of view, which is unreliable, and a point of audition that's hyper-realistic, makes for an unsettling audience position. We witness a humiliating scene which we cannot unsee or unhear, and as we're mostly but not always positioned beside Jeffrey, we are also implicated in his non-action, complicit in both his detective work and perversion. The audio throughout these scenes is spatialized to match the shot size and focal distance.
Hey, neighbor. You shit for brains, man. You forgot to have a police radio.
The cognitive dissonance between these two perceptual positions of point of view and point of audition leaves us with a deformed understanding of what we've witnessed.
Stupid fuck.
Part of the mystery for us as an audience is working out how to position ourselves here. And this unsettling position is crafted through direction, cinematography, the skillful editing of sound and image, and the actor's performance.
Here I come. Ready or not.
Lockdown in progress. Cars 21 through 25.
You fuck!
21.
I can hear your fucking radio, you stupid shit! You got about 1 fucking second to live, buddy.
And yet this is not the full story. Perhaps Dorothy can offer us another position to consider the film from. She looks to the closet when she hears something fall. She looks to the closet, which in turn means looking to Jeffrey, camera, and to us. She holds a momentary look before she acts. She takes action in a scene when Jeffrey fails to, and when we're in the depths of the sadistic scene with Frank, she again looks back, fleetingly this time, to Jeffrey, to the closet, to us, but still we do not act. Dorothy's two looks to Jeffrey and to us are momentary and fleeting, prompting us to ask ourselves whether she saw us or not, whether she heard us in her closet and apartment all along, and in turn, whether we're as complicit as Jeffrey in his non-action.